ప్రపంచవ్యాప్తంగా ఎల్‌నినో ప్రభావం పైన చర్చ జరుగుతుంది. ప్రధానంగా భారతదేశంలో వ్యవసాయ రంగంపై దీని ప్రభావం ఏ విధంగా ఉండబోతుంది? వీటికి సంబంధించి వివిధ సంస్థలు ఎప్పటికప్పుడు అంచనా వేస్తున్నాయి. దాని ప్రభావం ఎంత ఉంటుందన్న అంశానికి సంబంధించి కూడా రిపోర్ట్స్ కూడా ఇస్తున్నాయి. ప్రస్తుతం మనం హైదరాబాద్‌లోని ఇన్కాయిస్ సెంటర్‌లో ఉన్నాం. ఇన్కాయిస్‌కి సంబంధించిన డైరెక్టర్ బాలకృష్ణ నాయర్ గారు ఉన్నారు. వారితో మాట్లాడదాం. ఎల్‌నినో ప్రభావం ఏ విధంగా ఉండబోతుంది? ఇన్కాయిస్ ఎటువంటి అసెస్మెంట్ చేస్తుంది? అదేవిధంగా ఇన్కాయిస్ ఎటువంటి సర్వీసెస్ అందిస్తుంది? వాటికి సంబంధించి మరిన్ని వారు తెలుసుకునే ప్రయత్నం చేద్దాం. సార్, గుడ్ మార్నింగ్ సార్.
Good morning.
Sir, what are the services INCOIS is providing today?
Okay. So INCOIS is a major agency to give the ocean early warning, fishery and climate service for the entire sector of the ocean in the Indian Ocean region. We are a part of the WMO, World Meteorological Organization, to provide all the early warnings in the Indian Ocean countries. So presently we are providing the potential fishing zone services for the fisheries, so where the fish will be available. So when the fisherman goes or any maritime user, they also should know the sea state. So we are giving the sea state, that is actually the waves, wind, currents, mixed layer depth, all these essential ocean variables, 7 days forecast on daily basis from the INCOIS. In addition to that, we are the main center for the early warning of 5 parameters for 5 hazards in the ocean, especially tsunamis, storm surges, high waves, soil surges and the high currents. And we also provide lot of information on ocean pollution aspect, including the oil spill advisories and also search and rescue aid tools. It means that if some accident happens, where to go and search the people or the boat or that kind of a missing object at the sea. So ultimately these are the things we provide. So we are actually the counterpart of IMD for the ocean sector. We are in the same ministry. So at this juncture, that is where that we have a super El Nino is forming, we have a lot of things are happening in the ocean. So one important thing is El Nino is mainly defined by the sea surface temperature. So that is actually, it is we have observed, I think my colleague will tell you more, that almost 4-degree increase in the subsurface temperature itself because of this El Nino. So there is lot of things it is supposed to happen, and we are actually making a bulletin on how the impact of El Nino in the Indian Ocean sector. So for example, the Indian Ocean, especially the Arabian Sea, is going to be more calm. Actually, it means that your winds and waves will be comparatively less in the Arabian Sea, but definitely you are also going to get more turbulent conditions or extreme conditions in the Bay of Bengal. Similar way, there is actually a kind of a reduction in the upwelling intensity, and you can see that the fisheries will be affected. Most importantly, small pelagic like the sardine and mackerel will be affected, especially the size and the catch of this fishes, especially during the end of this El Nino, will be much less. Similar way, there is a impact on the marine heat waves. So the intensity and the frequency of the marine or sustainability of the marine heat waves in the Indian Ocean is going to be increased, especially in the Bay of Bengal, and you will get a lot of influence in the coral bleach. These are the main impact we are seeing in that area. But definitely, because one good thing is actually you may get more the windows for operations in the Arabian Sea, where a lot of the oil and the shipping sector is working. So comparatively, it will be calmer, and maybe you may also expect less the coastal erosion, etc., during because of this El Nino effect.
So earlier also El Nino impact will be there, no? Past years.
Yeah.
How you compare this year's El Nino impact and earlier
Yeah,
El Nino
actually,
season? It is more intensified, or what is
it
the
is
impact?
actually going to be more intensified because I understand 1997 there was one that is one of the super very high El Nino event. But that time our IOD was actually very effective, and it was very strong. But this time I understand that my colleague can give more details on that. I understand that IOD is actually weak, so it is going to be more severe El Nino. And then severe El Nino means actually that the impact of El Nino is not that much reduced or suppressed by the IOD effect actually. So it will have a impact, long-term impact.
How long, sir? How long on Indian context? How long the impact will be there, for the years or for the months?
No,
How
no,
can
I think it will be there up to the next May. Francis, up to the next May, I think the impact is going to
sir,
be.
any changes in the weather conditions due to this El Nino?
Yes, yes. I think Francis will give more details, especially the rainfall. That already IMD has given like that. But whatever the weather condition I told in the ocean, especially the waves, wind condition will be very weak in the Arabian Sea. But it will be some of the things in the Bay of Bengal will be little bit extreme. So because wind is actually less, you will get less upwelling signals. It means that productivity will be get reduced. It means that fisheries will be get reduced. The catch the next year will be comparatively less. And other thing I told, the temperature is more. It is actually sustaining. That what we say that marine heat wave. Marine heat wave intensity will be more.
Okay.
The marine intensity more means that the stratification will be more, the productivity will be more, and there is it have an effect on many biological activities, including the productivity and the coral bleaching. Coral bleaching in the next year can be much more because it is actually sustaining. Yeah.
మొత్తం మీద ఇది అంటే ఎల్నినో ప్రభావం సముద్రం పైన కూడా ఉంటుంది, సముద్ర పరివాహక ప్రాంతాల్లో కూడా ఉంటుంది. దీని ప్రభావం ఫిబ్రవరి వరకు ఉండే అవకాశం ఉన్నట్టుగా అభిప్రాయాన్ని బాలకృష్ణ నాయర్ గారు వ్యక్తం చేశారు. కెమెరా రమేష్తో కలిసి రాఘవేంద్ర, సాక్షి టీవీ, హైదరాబాద్.
మరిన్ని అప్డేట్స్ కోసం ఛానల్ను సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయండి. నోటిఫికేషన్స్ కోసం బెల్ ఐకాన్ పై క్లిక్ చేయండి.